Hello, everyone. This is the lesson wrap up, and we're going to do some other tips. This is for the lesson of plans for the weekend. Okay, so as I said in the lesson for the lesson video, I want to just do a quick review of prepositions of time. So right here, I've got 12 o'clock p.m. written. That we would call that noon. So if you're going to meet with your friends and you're asking what time, they'll say, "Oh, we'll meet at McDonald's around noon." Or they can say, "We'll meet at McDonald's at noon." If you're using at noon, then it's exactly at noon. If you're using around noon, then it's kind of maybe a little before noon, maybe a little after noon, or maybe it will be right at noon. Then 12 a.m., that's at nighttime. We would call that midnight. So yes, we'll meet at midnight. We'll meet around midnight. And then if it's 15 minutes past the hour, so we've got 1:15 here, we can say a quarter past one. Now you can also say this for the time. 15 past 1. 15, what time is it? It's 15 past 1. You can also say, I'm just going to put minutes here. You can say 15 minutes past 1. What time is it? It's 15 minutes past 1. And that goes for the same thing. Let's say it's 1:07. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:07. Or it's 7 minutes past 1. Or 7 past 1. Then we've got 1:30. Of course, 30 minutes, that's the halfway mark. You would say a half past 1. What time? We'll meet around half past 1. A half past 1. And then, of course, 1:45. We're not going to use the word past because that means in the hour what the amount of time that has passed in the hour for a quarter to 2. So it's just like think, the preposition to, I'm going to the store. So you're going towards something. So at this time, the time is going towards 2. So we would say a quarter to 2. Okay, and now we're going to go back over this expression here, would you mind? So in the lesson we said, would you mind if I join you? So whenever we use this, we're asking permission to join in or to do something with somebody. Um, so you can use this expression many different ways. So we could say, if you go out for lunch with a friend and you forgot your wallet, maybe you don't have any money, you can ask your friend, "Oh no, I'm sorry, would you mind paying for lunch?" So you'd ask your friend if it's okay for them to pay for lunch. Yeah, of course, you would probably pay them back. But yes, would you mind paying for lunch? Now, usually when you start a question with would you mind, you are asking permission, and typically the person you are asking will answer with not at all, or they may say something like, "Oh, no problem." So yes, but remember, if a person says, "Yes, I mind," that means they are not giving you permission. Then we got this expression here, what are your plans for? Several different ways in which you can use this. You don't have to say, what are your plans for the weekend? You can say, what are your plans for the holiday? What are your plans for Christmas? Now remember, if you're just saying the holidays, that's just kind of general with a, so you need the for a general object. Um, so what are your plans for the weekend? What are your plans for the holidays? But if it's a proper noun or event like Christmas, um, you would say, what are your plans for Christmas? There's no need for to use the. Um, so yes, do remember that. It's just like Chuseok as well. You would not say, what are your plans for the Chuseok? You would say, what are your plans for Chuseok? So do remember that. And that is going to conclude this lesson wrap up for plans for the weekend. And thank you very much for following along.